All right, let's talk about a tool that the pros, the big money traders, absolutely swear by. It's called the Volume Weighted Average Price, or VWAP for short. Seriously, this thing can be a total game changer for reading the daily story of the market. So let's just dive right in.
I mean, what if you could literally see the market through the eyes of the big institutions? The so-called smart money. What if you could see not just an average price, but an average that tells you exactly where the real volume, the real money is actually being traded? Well, that's exactly the kind of insight VWAP gives you.
Okay, so let's get down to it. What is this thing? What is VWAP? And more importantly, what's the twist that makes it so different from, every other average you might have on your charts? At its core, it's pretty simple. The VWAP is the average price a stock is traded at all day. But, and this is the crucial part, it's weighted by volume. What does that mean? It means that price levels where tons of shares were traded have a way bigger impact on the average than the quiet times when not much was happening. The best analogy for this is your grade point average, your GPA. Think about it. A big final exam that's worth a ton of credit hours, that's going to affect your overall grade a lot more than some little pop quiz, right? Well, VWAP works exactly the same way. High volume trading is that final exam. It pulls the average price towards it. The low volume periods, they're just the little quizzes.
And that right there is what makes VWAP completely different from something like a simple moving average, an SMA. See, an SMA only looks at price. That's it. But VWAP, it looks at both price and volume, which gives you this much richer, more accurate picture of the day's true sentiment. And here's another huge difference. VWAP resets every single morning. It's built for intraday analysis, whereas an SMA is more of a long-term trend thing.
Now, don't worry, you're not going to have to do this math yourself. Your charting software takes care of all of it in a split second. But it's really good to understand the logic behind it. Basically, for every little period, it calculates a typical price, multiplies that by the volume, and then averages it all out against the total volume for the day. It's that simple, elegant logic that gives this indicator all its power.
All right, so we get what it is, but why should you care? Why does it matter? I mean, why are professional traders and these massive institutions so obsessed with this single line on their charts? Let's get into that.
Well, it really boils down to three huge things. VWAP helps you figure out the trend for the day, it helps you spot really key price levels, and maybe most importantly, it lets you track what the big guys, the institutions, are doing.
So here's how that works in practice. First up, trend bias. Super simple. Is the price above the VWAP line? The sentiment is bullish for the day. Is it below? Sentiment is bearish. Second, it acts as dynamic support and resistance. You'll literally see the price come down, bounce off the VWAP, or struggle to break through it. It's a key level. And third, and this is the big one, the institutional benchmark. Look, if a giant fund has to buy 1 million shares, they can't just slam the buy button. They'd wreck the price. Their goal is to get an average price for their shares that is below the VWAP. It's like the report card, proving they got a good or fair price.
And that's really the secret sauce, isn't it? The VWAP becomes this kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. Because all these huge funds are using it as their benchmark, as their guidepost, their giant buy and sell orders naturally make that price level incredibly important for everybody else in the market. It's a focal point.
Okay, enough with the theory. Let's get down to brass tacks. How can you actually use this thing to find real trading setups? Let's look at a couple of strategies.
Okay, strategy number 1. This one is a total classic, and for good reason. It's called the VWAP Pullback Bounce. The whole idea is to use the VWAP line as a kind of launch pad to hop on a trend that's already in motion.
So here's the game plan. First, you've got to identify the trend. Is the stock staying consistently above the VWAP? Okay, we've got an uptrend. Now here's the hard part. Be patient. Don't go chasing the price higher. You wait for it to pull back to the VWAP line. Then you watch for the bounce. The moment it touches that line and starts to move away from it, that's your potential entry signal. And your risk is super well defined. You just place your stop loss right on the other side of that VWAP line.
Now for our second strategy, we're going to shift gears a bit. This isn't really an entry signal. It's more about direction. Think of VWAP as a simple filter that just keeps you on the right side of the day's momentum.
And the rules could not be simpler. Are you looking for long trades, for buy signals? You only even consider them if the price is trading above a rising VWAP. Thinking about shorting? You only look for shorts when the price is below a falling VWAP. That's it. This filter is a game changer because it stops you from fighting the dominant trend of the day. And trust me, trading with the trend, not against it, dramatically improves your odds.
Okay, but let's be real. Like any indicator, VWAP is not a magic bullet. It's not foolproof. And to use it well, it's just as important to know what not to do. So let's quickly cover a few of the most common mistakes people make. Mistake number 1, and this is by far the biggest one, using VWAP on the wrong chart. You have to remember, this is a strictly intraday tool. It resets every single morning at the open. So trying to put it on a daily or a weekly chart, it's totally meaningless. Its entire logic is built around a single trading session.
Next up, mistake number 2, ignoring the V in VWAP. That V stands for volume, and the indicator is only as reliable as the volume that's feeding it. So during those super quiet periods, like the midday doldrums, or on stocks that just don't trade a lot, the VWAP line becomes way less significant. It can give you a lot of fakeouts.
And the third big mistake is using VWAP all by itself. Look, it's an amazing tool, it really is. But it's not a complete trading system. It's most powerful when you combine it with other things. Things like basic price action, key market structure, or other indicators. You're always looking for confluence, multiple reasons for a trade to work. That's where the real magic happens.
So, let's wrap this up. What's the main takeaway? What's the new edge that adding VWAP to your toolkit can really give you?
When you boil it all down, VWAP is like a real-time gauge of the market's mood for the day. It doesn't just show you the price. By blending in volume, it shows you the conviction behind the price. It tells you not just where the market is, but how strongly it feels about being there.
And that, right there, is the real edge. VWAP helps you trade with the institutional flow, not against it. It helps you align your own analysis with the very players who are big enough to actually move the market. You stop fighting the current and you start learning how to ride the wave with them. So look, you've got the foundation now. You know the what and the how of VWAP. The only question left is, when are you going to start applying it? The next step is all yours. So pull up a chart, add the indicator, and just watch it for a while. See for yourself just how much the market seems to respect this powerful, simple line.